Hi there, everybody. This is DinoSasha here, and welcome to my another review. And today's video, we're gonna take a look at the figure. It is the CollectA 2016 Hunting Tyrannosaurus Rex, or you should name T-Rex. Now, Tyrannosaurus Rex, which means Tyrant Lizard King, is a genus of a theropod dinosaur that lives in the late Cretaceous period, about 68 to 66 million years ago, what is known as North America. Now, the length was up to 12.3 to 12.4 meters, 40.4 to 40.7 feet in length. And also considerably weighed is only up to 8.4 metric tons, or 9.3 short tons, or to 14 metric tons, or 15.4 short tons. Now, Tyrannosaurs mainly live in North America, but there's also a relative of the T-Rex called the Tarbosaurus, only native in Asia. Now, specifically, you see another Tyrannosaurus is the only member of the genus Tyrannosaurus Rex, but there's other species, such as the Nanotyrannus, which is basically a descent from T-Rex. It also lives in the Hell Creek Formation, such as Triceratops, Ankylosaurus, Edmontosaurus, and Anzu. And basically they're carnivores, so they mainly eat meat. And is also to become the last dinosaur to ever exist on the planet. Well, let's talk about the Sculpt. The Sculpt looks really nice to me, but I really accepted that this dinosaur in need of a really good design of an accurate Tyrannosaurus with feathers. Now, it's actually really nice sculpt, because this is really impressive. I mean, look at that. It's just okay. I think it might be considered why Tyrannosaurus need a sculpt for now. So, the pose. The pose is like a hunting pose. It needs to hunt prey much larger than her. I mean, look at this. It's just an unidentified Tyrannosaurus. I mean, the Nanotyrannus is supposed to be a very considerable. I mean, there was supposed to be Tarbosaurus or Nanotyrannus or even Zuhentyranus. I like the details because it's really nice details. I really like the design of it. The color scheme it's like beige, with the orange beige colors with the brown stripes and the green feathers with the white stripe on it, and also black neck claws, especially their foot talons, like with arms and legs. And of course, there's white teeth in the head, with the razor sharp teeth and a long tongue, and specific details on the major structure in their face. So I want to do on a prehistoric documentary or a dinosaur world, so I did it with the first creature known as the Archelon, which is the prehistoric turtle, which is I designed it. The upcoming will be Bajara, or specifically today's T-Rex, Allosaurus, Triceratops, or other animals that I have recorded. So basically, this is an improvement of this creature. So it basically makes sense for this animal, but I like the white design, what the T-Rex was resembled. The accuracy looks feathered, and I love it when it's just really good design because of the feathers or whatever it is. So I'm gonna bring up a ruler to see the measurements. Here it is. It is the ruler. So let's give this T-Rex a measure, and it turns out from the length from tip of the tail, always tip in the snout, we'll almost reach at about okay, just let me think of a size, and oh yes, we have the 8.12 inches, which is only at about, specifically, a suitable 23 centimeters, and a height, which is the top of the head, we're looking at about 3.5 inches, and which is basically at about, not as 9 centimeters. For comparison, we're gonna bring up one of the two T-Rexes, but I don't need a third one because it's too big for a background. So let's bring in some other measurements, like specifically a scaly Kidsland T-Rex. Basically a resemblance of a Tyrannosaurus with scales, and I just like the design of it. It looks like some Jurassic Park counterpart, but if you want to compare it, then here it is. It is much larger than I expected. And here's the Safari Ltd 2017 Feathered Tyrannosaurus, which is the
really big one. Another feathered, which is both of them have feathers, but they have different color schemes. And has slightly large arm. Well, if you compare it, it's a juvenile Rex was bitten by another rival, which is really unsuspected.
And the final rating, I give it 9 out of 10, which is really good to me. So, every people has reviewed this figure for a while, especially the others. Well, I have a recording for this Tyrannosaurus because I just love T-Rexes. But I don't know what you think about T-Rex, but if you like T-Rex on the CollectA, I will respect your opinion. If you need a Roaring Rex or a deluxe one version, whatever you need it for. You know, just beside, I need another species, but what Tyrannosaurus you want to know? Just when you need a Eutyrannus, Changosaurus, Guanlong, Proceratosaurus, or specifically a Tarbosaurus, Albertosaurus, and Daspletosaurus, which is basically all the Tyrannosaurus that we have to add into the collection. But basically, I need to add more Ceratopsians in the shelf, because I love Ceratopsians, but specifically, I just noticed about this figure for a long time, but I don't know, maybe you should know that this is another figure, but it's a really good figure, but not as bad as you think, but it's still really good. But it's just making me sense, but I've just reported that it needs to be a resistance, but I just want to put it on a more specific Tyrannosauruses. Okay, maybe I could move back as you think, so I could bring up back to the Kids Land Rex, which is I need it for impersonation, and the Safari Feather Rex. It is beginningly called a Tyrannosaurus family, which is really cool to certified as a Tyrannosaurus family. And yes, I just want to know about this. And yeah, that's really good. The next up will be on the Schleich Aloe, which is basically a really good figure of mine. Well, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Hit the like, smash that subscribe button, and click the bell notification so you'll never miss the video. And leave a comment below, and I hope you see for another review about Schleich 2007 Allosaurus. Goodbye, everyone, and see you all next time on the channel.